Hello, Leo. What is up? Welcome to FlavoredVivid. For those of you guys new here, my name is Gladys. I'm from Weapons. Just kidding. My name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off etherically, grounded down to the physical with some general messages. I pull a spread on your finances and career. I pull a spread on your love life, and I close that with spirit guide messages. Day or costume 2 of 8 for my YouTube channel. I'm going as Gladys from Weapons, and I love that because you guys pulled the potions and spells. Okay, so you get it, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. All right, right now you are like meticulously crafting your reality. Genuinely, there's a lot of like clarity of thought. I think that you're a great communicator right now, or you're gonna notice that there's a lot of great conversations. Either you're inspiring others or they are inspiring you. It could be vice versa, right? You really just know yourself, and I feel like you're coming off very confident, but it's because you've done the research and knowledge. However, with potions and spells, this is also about like diving a lot more into your practice and not being afraid to practice. Okay, for those of you guys that are a little bit new, maybe you're just like a beginner in something, dive into it a lot more, whether it's just occult wisdom, whether it's prayer, and you're more of like a Bible believer, or whether it's dealing and working with like new herbs, growing your own herbs for your practice, ethically sourcing, or just practicing. Like maybe you want to get into like glamour magic or something like that, okay? But this is just about diving deeper into your practice, especially as we're coming closer to Samhain, which is technically Halloween. So, well, technically Halloween is Samhain. It's built off of that, okay? But anyways, it's essentially the same thing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know you guys have been asking for me to dress up here. Last year we were still purchasing all the things after traveling for 2 years, and so keep in mind we were like living out of suitcases while we were in Mexico. And it was great. We purchased a lot of things down there. We were able to give a lot of things away to others, as we left, which was a beautiful blessing in itself. But we had to like rebuy everything. I mean, I had to rebuy a lawnmower, washer, dryer. Like these things are expensive, so this was the year to finally do that, and I finally had a little extra thing. And plus, this year sucked. I don't know about you guys. I can't speak for you, but for me personally, this year has fucking sucked. Like globally, just okay. The economy, the way that the world's going, RGOV, ew. And so I was like, we need lighthearted energy. I need to come forth and make people laugh, okay? So you saw the Cappy reading, yeah. So, it just, yeah. I mean, anyways, but you, my loves, back to you, because you are the center of focus. Of course, you are your Leo, the center of, the universe here, Capricorn rising, love it. You are receptive and clear right now, okay? The color teal might be very significant to some of you guys, okay? Or, oh my gosh, I'm getting it, but I'm not. It's like on the tip of my tongue. The sky, when there's like that teal in the sky and those beautiful, the Ouroboros, or I'm close. That's not it. Ouroboros is a snake that eats its own tail. That is an occult symbolism, but that might be necessary too. The Borealis. Ouroboros. Gosh, it's so close. Ouroboros. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So I wasn't wrong. Well, I was, but I wasn't. Okay. So the Ouroboros snake might also be significant, but I was seeing the Ouroboros. But that is something that maybe you're seeing that in the sky. I don't know. Maybe that's around you. I don't know where you are in the world. Okay. But there's a lot of devotion on your part. And if there's not, Spirit wants you to get devoted. Like now is the time to get clear, to get devoted, and to let nothing get in your way. Because genuinely, like you are manifesting your reality right now. It's not even like co-creation. It's like, usually, what's that like? There's a country song where it's like, God take the wheel or something like that. I don't know. I don't listen to country, but I do know that. Like, it rings a bell. But it's you. It's like, Leo, take the wheel, baby. Take the wheel, okay? And as you're taking the wheel, it's important to really anchor yourself into the abundance that you do have. Whether you have good health, whether you have 2 working legs. I don't have 2 working legs. I have a fractured ankle in 3 places and a broken foot. So, it's like the small things. It's like, wow, I can walk around. That's so exciting because my tarot reader can't. She's broken. Okay, because she's dumb and she thinks that she can still do gymnastics, which I cannot. Okay, no, I can. My orthopedic surgeon said that if I would have landed any other way, I would have been perfectly fine. But it's the exact angle that I landed on that just snapped everything and crumbled it into pieces. So now I'm gonna get a plane to my ankle, and I'm always gonna struggle going through TSA, which is so cool for me. All right, I'm word vomiting here. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. Sending you love as well. So, being resourceful right now, okay? Using things wisely, saving something for the future. I feel like there's something that you might be saving your money towards, which is going to be, again, really good for you. You know, whatever this is going to feel so good when it finally comes in and you're able to, like, purchase it. I see that it's something so, like, it's more expensive, whatever you're saving for, but I see you paying for it, like, in cash, like, you're not putting it on the card or anything. Oh, you guys don't... Thank you for wishing me well. Don't worry about me though. Genuinely, it happened during a Mars. My Mars was squaring my Saturn, and you could literally see the break. It is at a critical degree. The critical degree has to deal with breaks. Saturn and Mars have to deal with like surgery, broken bones, etc., etc. So just was all I was like, I get it, and I had to learn a lesson of learning how to receive by being on bed rest for an entire month and having my children and wife weight on me hand and foot. Like I couldn't even bathe myself. It was ridiculous. I'm gonna be real, I got really depressed. I really did. I was so depressed, and there was so many like ego deaths around receiving, and I recognized how much I really don't know how to receive. I don't know how to receive. Like I feel so much better being the giver. So yeah, we learned a lot of lessons around this, but we're here, we're back. And it feels really good to be able to do this now that I'm not on pain medication or anything like that. And honestly, I'm just stuck in a stupid boot until like Tuesday, I think. But okay, let's see what we have got here. So I do see, you know, Spirit's acknowledging all of your effort and growth. There's again a lot of clarity, a lot of insight that's coming through for you, a lot of inspiration, whether inspiring others, yourself. Communication is just immaculate right now. But I don't know. This threw me off seeing what's going on in matters of your heart. There's somebody around you that might stab you in the back. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I feel like there's some sort of deception. It could be a friend, family member, lover. It's just matters of the heart. It is my love section, but it's just like things that we love. Like I love my dog, and sometimes my dog can do a stupid thing like chew up a picture or something like that, right? A book of mine, and I'm like, I was reading that. And that breaks my heart, and that's like a shocking attack. Like how dare you attack me? That was personal. You know. So just take it as it resonates for you here, but I do feel like somebody is, whatever they did, like they didn't just deceive you, they deceive themselves. Okay, they're doing this out of sabotage. So we'll get into that and see what comes out for your reading. Let's go ahead and start shuffling. Messages please for Leo. That's way too many cards. Thank you though. We'll take the bottom, they said. Elements. The elements card is coming up in the reverse, and then you have All Hallows Eve showing up also in the reverse. So elements, card number 16 breaking down to the number 7. Let's see. Okay, and it's in the reverse. So when elements is in reverse, you are being asked to reset your energy by connecting with Mother Nature. Just being in her presence can heal wounds that you don't even know that you had. Spend some time under a tree, watching the sunset, sleeping under the moon. Okay, yeah, going and seeing like if you got those colors in the sky. I feel like I'm not saying it properly, so I'm not going to humiliate myself again. I can't do that. But I know that you guys would still love me anyway, so thank you for holding space when I can't properly pronounce something. So this will reset your spiritual mechanisms, helping you to clear out stagnant energy. This message is amplified if you've also pulled a crystals and herbs card, which you did not, but still very nice to see. You might want to consider working with each of the 4 elements separately to get a better feel for their energy. Spend some time getting to know a new element and working with its energy to bring new manifestations into your life. One thing that I really like doing is looking over your birth chart and seeing the element that you don't have the most in your birth chart. Like, for example, let's see, I don't have a lot of fire in my birth chart, and honestly I do so much candle magic. I'm always doing candle magic. Okay, I'll do candle magic for everything. I'll like light a freaking white candle on my ancestor altar, okay, and do magic. And ask them to connect and everything like that. So I work a lot with fire. I like to work with the element that I have the least amount in my chart. However, when I'm like cleansing or purifying, I have the most, my strongest element in my chart is water. I have like a groundwater trine in my chart. So I use water to cleanse. Like I'm a water baby through and through. When I was a kid, I remember my grandma coming out to my bathwater and be like, "It's ice cold, Carissa. What are you doing? Don't you want to get out?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Okay, well, let's at least empty it and refill it with warm water so that you don't get sick." And that's still me to this day. I take a bath every single day. And yes, I shower too, but I really love baths. Like, I love baths. You can't get me out of the ocean, the river, pond, I don't care. I'll swim with the crawdads, genuinely. And I have before. It was really scary, though. Edgar, hello, sending love to you and your wifey. Okay, so elements in the reverse here, connecting with nature. I would definitely suggest, again, connecting with the element that you have the least of in your chart. If that's counterintuitive to you, that's okay as well. Do what feels best for you, okay? So let's go ahead and get some general messages and see what we've got going on. Messages, please, for Leos. Leo. Thank you, Edgar. I appreciate that. I'm excited to see what you and your wife go as. Okay, we've got gray. So some of you guys, there's a murky situation around you, and I'm getting like you can be receiving a lot of spiritual downloads. This could be showing up in your dreams as well. What this murky situation is just asking you to move quietly and strike with like great force. Okay, it's this energy here of, you know, stealth is what I'm getting, and seeing more. Like there's something more to the picture. There's something more that you are not seeing in a situation, and I feel like you're going to gain clarity on it. Messages, please, for Leos. Thank you. We have black showing up. Okay, undercover, quick exit, cheater, runner, dangerous activity. Yeah, and then we have kangaroos, family and unity. Overall energy is turtle. I should have gone as that guy from the Turtle Club. Yes, my love. I am live on YouTube. The food is down, you know how we've been putting it in your containers? Okay, so it's in your container down in the fridge, okay? Same thing, baby. Yeah. Don't forget to get out the sour cream if you want it. And you can just heat it up downstairs so that it's not loud up here. So because I am handicapped and I am a mother, I brought a microwave into my room because I have multiple microwaves, and so that's my way of being able to help my children, is monitoring them using the microwave. It's really sad over here, you guys. Like, it's honestly ridiculous. Like I said, I won't spiraling though. You have no idea. I take a lot of pride in being a good mom and stuff, and not being able to do the things I wanted to do. Whew, that hit me. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get into this here. So basically, you're gonna see somebody here is like kind of depressed, or they're like really sad. I feel like it's around you. It could also be you. Take it as it resonates. But it could be a family member as well, somebody in your family. And, you know, I feel like they're trying to like run away from a situation, you know, and trying to get away with something. But I see you, I mean, regardless, you're protected through this. You know, you have a lot going on with yourself, and there's a lot of fertility in your life. You know, just take things slow, and, you know that you are home. Like, home is in your heart, home is with spirit, home is remaining true to your path. Okay, there's something about this. You might get really protective over, let's say, like, this is like an in-law situation or something like that, or like, you know, you're in a relationship and you're or like protective over your kid. Like, if you're an adult and you've got a grown kid, like, you're very protective over them, and you're like, no, you're dealing with a cheater. Like, there's something like that, or you could be a protective friend. There's something where either you're needing the protecting or you're doing the protecting. Okay, tell me about this. You see something that another person doesn't. Yes, Seven of Wands, very defensive. It's very protective. It's like strong energy. Okay, it could be somebody saying something rude. Yeah, Page of Swords here, clarifying the black card. You're looking into something. You're getting down to the bottom of something. Like, you're figuring something out, and it could be for another person. You know, like, even you know, like when those people like make those slight comments, you know, you could even be the one that like calls it out, and you're like, absolutely not. You're not going to talk to my partner, my friend, my family member in that way. You know, it's something like that here. And you might even take it a step further, especially with Mars being in Scorpio, where it's not just a boundary that you're laying out or protective. It's almost like you snap back with honestly, like, you say something way worse to them. But it's the truth, though. It's like something that you observed and you just say it out loud. You have a sharp tongue, okay, is what I'm trying to say right now. Tell me about kangaroos and family unity. Yeah, the Seven of Pumpkins. So, and the Queen of Wands. Very beautiful. Again, it's just you really standing up for somebody who's feeling maybe out in the cold, left out, whatever it may be, in some type of way, okay? If you're finding something out about somebody around you who's like deceiving you, though, like let's say this is deception around you, because it perhaps it could be. I'm not feeling that too strongly, but just again with the stab in the back card that's out in matters of your heart, if this is correlated to that, which we don't know yet, we haven't pulled cards in that area. I do feel like it's like you're getting down to the bottom of it, and again, I do see you matching energy. I see you being very protective in some way, fiercely protective of yourself, fiercely protective of a lover, a friend, whatever it may be, okay? So tell me about Turtle here. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there could be some sort of gossip or something like that that came out. And again, you're being very defensive in regards to that. And as you should be, that's okay. You know, sometimes it really sucks when people that you trust, you find out are gossiping or saying things that are untrue, making up lies about you behind your back, or just being impulsive in some sort of way where they're sabotaging themselves, you know? This could be a Scorpio that's doing this. It doesn't have to be, but with the Death card in the reverse, it's just somebody who's like trying to avoid change, so they're creating problems instead. Yeah, Two of Swords, because they don't want to see the truth, you know. So that's kind of what I'm getting. You could have Scorpio in your chart as well. Take it as it resonates for you. Flip it and reverse it as necessary. This is just a generalized reading. But what I'm seeing is basically whoever's doing this, the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. They're coming from a place of hatred. They're coming from a place of an unhealed, like, or a distorted heart chakra. Okay? So, I mean, yeah. Good things are happening for you, though. Good things are happening for you. So, I don't know what drama somebody's trying to start here. It's just not impacting you. You know? Like, don't take on other people's energy, essentially. I mean, you can tell it how it is, set a boundary, but yeah. Finances and career, let's get into it. Messages, please, for Leos. What do they need to know during this time? Thank you. You've got invention and patent. Okay, soul-sucking job is in the reverse. And butterfly card is the future. Overall energy, the Clover. Okay, you got a lot of good luck around you, baby. Genuinely, especially in regards to finance here. If you want to test your luck, all right, and gamble a little bit or whatever, I'm not telling you to, but if that's something that you like to do, this might be an auspicious time to do that, okay? So, yeah, but there's some sort of sudden change that's definitely coming in. Some of you guys are going to have a lot more fun with your work. Tell me about this. You could be creating something or finding creative ways to, like, work or move through your projects, all right? Seven of Cups in the reverse. You're very focused. You know what you want. The Tower card and the Ace of Pumpkins, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the soul-sucking job in the reverse. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse, so on top of change with the Sun card. There you are. Okay. So I'm going to be real with you. Like, there's might be some unexpected changes that are coming in to your... You could have recently started, like, a new job, a new career path, all right? With the Tower card, I feel like you're shocking yourself, you're shocking other people, or this is just, like, a new opportunity, a new project, something that kind of pops up and gets a lot of attention is what I'm seeing, okay? This is also... We're very close to the Libra new moon, so it's a great time to plant these new seeds, especially in regards to, like, career, finances, any Venusian type of energy, you know, but to do it in a very balanced way. And that's what I see you kind of doing here with the butterfly card. It does say sudden change and frivolous spending, so be careful of frivolous spending, especially if you're saving up for something. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse, though, and the Sun card, I kind of feel like it's more so other individuals around you just having an opinion on, like, what you're doing, how you're spending your money, etc. Tell me about the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Why is she here? What's going on? The double card. Yeah, it's like some sort of toxic energy projections as well. There could be people like projecting on you. You know, everybody always is going to think that you're crazy when you're first starting out doing whatever that you're doing. That's just really natural. And then they see years later or months later or weeks later, whatever it is, you know, how successful you are with it. It's kind of like when you tell somebody like, oh yeah, I'm going to start a food stand or a food truck. And they're like, oh, food truck, oh my gosh, food's like the worst business to go into. And they project all their fears. They let you know how they started 12 different food trucks and they failed every time, you know, and all this other crap, right? Because they don't see the vision. They didn't receive the call, okay? So it's kind of like somebody's projecting onto you or being like, you're not supposed to do it this way, you're not supposed to do it that way, and da-da-da, like trying to dictate what you do with your money, your finances, etc. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. I feel like this person is just toxic and projecting. That's it. I think that you have a brilliant idea that's going to lead you to a lot of success, and that's going to be part of the sudden change. I see you definitely standing in your power, okay? Having a lot of energy, again, a lot of devotion, anchoring into your shadow, into your light, sharing your light, and being in the spotlight in some type of way. So receiving a lot of attention for what you're doing as well, okay? And that's going to be part of the sudden change. So who cares who doesn't see your vision? They're not meant to. Like, good. And you're not going to be here when the blessings come around either. That's the energy that I'm getting, okay? Clover, you're going to get this like lucky break here. There's some good fortune that's coming in for you by you taking, action. Exactly. The 8 of Wands. But you taking action towards what you want, okay? Towards the call that you've received. It's going to sound crazy, like I said, to other people. Don't let them stop you. All right. Yeah. King of Cups. Listen to yourself. Listen to your higher self. You know, you are truthful. You're an honest person. And this is like a reward. This is almost like the universe rewarding you for following through with your own passion, your own purpose. We also have the Lover's card, which is, you know, choices and decisions. But the choice is yours. It's really up to you. So keep meticulously crafting your reality right now. Whatever idea that you have with invention and patent, again, yeah. I mean, they thought that Amelia Earhart was crazy. You know, the Wright brothers were crazy. Like, they thought all these other people were crazy, and they went down in history. So go be crazy. All right? Go be crazy. We love that. You're going to look insane to really mediocre people. It's just part of the process. By the way, Leos, can we get the likes up, please? Just to show some support. I would appreciate it. All right. Messages, please, for matters of the heart, the love life area. Messages, please, for Leos. What do they need to know? Okay. Okay. I feel like right now you're happily single, and for whoever this reading is going to resonate with, you are happily single, okay? You're spending time with friends, living in the moment. You're having a lot of fun. You're very focused on yourself. You're doing a lot of healing, shadow work. You're starting to appreciate yourself, recognize changes within like your skin, your body, your mind, just your energy. I feel like other people are as well. You do have a relationship coming up here in the near future, but what I'm getting is that a lot of people could be looking at your photos you could have recently posted, or there's the exact opposite energy for whatever reason. For some of you guys, I'm feeling the opposite, where you haven't posted recently, and people are like wondering where you went. The baby obviously into a cocoon because they're about to become a butterfly, and literally that is your future energy. Here is the butterfly. Okay, so you're kind of in this cocoon stage. The Magician, yeah, you're making magic. You are crafting your life right now, with tons of devotion, not just to yourself but to others, and it's going to like level you up status wise. You're gonna have a glow up. That's what they say, the glow up, right? Tell me about self-indulgence. Thank you. 6 of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're healing all the things from the past that were once hindering you or holding you back in some sort of way, okay? You could be looking back at like old pictures as well, looking back at pictures from your childhood here, having dreams or childhood memories that come through from your dreams, visiting like a home from your childhood in your dreams, or even in reality. Maybe you're going back home for a little bit of time, but there's a lot of opportunities that are coming into you, a lot of inspiration that's going to come from this as well. I definitely see you being very, very wise, very connected. Like, you've grown a lot, and I think that you're noticing that about yourself, is like how much you've grown. And there's something here, like you owe your inner child gratitude, like letting him or her know hey, we fucking made it, and you're gonna get through it, and you're gonna love life again, you know, especially if you struggled as a child, because I do feel like somebody here came from some type of struggle, okay? Yeah. I don't know. There's something here. Maybe you're writing to your inner child or something like that as well. Tell me about the butterfly card. Let's talk about this relationship that's coming in. Now, for a lot of you guys, this is that. Yep, the star card. Okay, there's something fated coming up for you guys with the star card. It could be with an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your chart, but it does not have to be. It's just some sort of wish fulfillment that's coming in here. Something that's going to make you feel really good, really seen, really heard. This is somebody who's going to see you, who's going to hear you. Okay, there's definitely going to be some sort of like unconditional love that you've never experienced before. Nice. That's, are you freaking crazy? Serious. Okay, so the star card and the sun card for me, when it comes out in a combo like this, you can be dating somebody in the public eye, or you are somebody in the public eye that is going to be meeting somebody else, okay, which is just amazing. This could be you, maybe you have some sort of like fame attached to you, and whatever formality that shows up as. Like, we could be famous in our hometown, you know, like everyone at the shelter knows me because I am the one that is always donating my time and energy at the animal shelter. You know what I mean? So, I mean, kind of famous there, not to brag or anything. You know, that's about the only place I'm famous at, but yeah, it's super cool. I love it. I love being known there. I love when people call me by my first name and get excited to see me and stuff like that. It's just nice knowing that I have that impact. So again, whether it's on a smaller scale, or you know, a global scale, whatever that is for you, but yeah, this could be you meeting somebody in the public eye, or again, you work in the public eye, whatever that is, all right? But it's definitely success, love, a very fated and destined relationship that's coming in for you, and I definitely see you falling in love with this person easily, okay? You're gonna want to keep it out of the public eye though at first. There's something about like keeping it to yourself, keeping quiet about it. Yeah, the High Priestess in reverse. I feel like it's gonna be leaked though. Like, you might announce it like more so around Christmas time or something like that. Who's leaking it though? You have somebody leaking something. Five of Swords in the reverse. Who's leaking it? Justice. It could be a Libra. Okay. Is somebody trying to rain on your parade in some sort of way? Be like, oh my god, I knew it. I was the first one to know it. Like, who cares? I don't know. And if you're famous, that's just like paparazzi, you know? Three of Cups. Yeah, it's like some weird third-party situation. Okay. Yeah. I don't know any famous Leos. But I also don't know much about famous people. Hello! The most famous person I know is Star, because she does Star. This is Star, literally. Her name is Star. Australia. Huh, you're my baby. Oh, yes, I love my little burrow baby. She thinks that she's a fox, and she likes to obviously burrow into me. I thought it was just like a weird puppy quirk, but she's now a full-grown dog and still does that. So, hello. Look how beautiful she is. Can you show me? No, she's camera shy. She's camera shy. Oh, look at so beautiful. Okay, can I finish working? And then I'm all yours, and I've done all my work for the day. Yeah, I know. Well, I gotta share attention with all your brothers, sisters, and your human brothers and sisters. Okay, love, thank you. Okay, I know. We've got a lot of love in this house. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward. Congratulations on the new relationship coming on. Sorry to hear about somebody trying to out their relationship for you. That's pretty stupid. People are weird. People are weird. Okay. Messages, please, to close out this reading. Leos, I love your reading. I love you guys right now. This is such a good energy for you to be in. Honor your duality, your light and your shadow, especially if any inner child stuff comes up right now. Stand your ground. You know, good for you for standing up for those around you. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, especially with Mars and Scorpio. Okay. You know, yeah, we forgive them and release yourself. Like, don't carry the burdens that other people are trying to project on you. Spirit acknowledges all of your effort and your growth. You are light. Yes, tap into your truth, you know. And we have new love is coming. Ha! Who's your psychic? Who's your Aunt Gladys? Tell me, call me Auntie Gladys. Okay, we have you are being protected from harm. We already said that. Tons of protection around you. Sage and declutter though, cleanse your home. We had that card as well. All right, and pay attention to your dreams. We also mentioned having these dreams, things being shown in your dreams. The veil is thin right now. I love you, Leos. Thank you so much for your patience with me. Don't forget to like this reading. If you want to book a reading with me or purchase products, I have over 65 handmade products. FlavoredVivid.com. For 33% off your reading, use code TRICKORTREAT, and for 10% off of each and every product that you purchase, use code TREAT at checkout. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye, babies.